Attends. Hang on to find out about our top picks of the footage captured by drones you wouldn't have believed if not filmed. Drone catches something strong. This is probably the strangest and most terrifying thing a drone has captured. In this clip that was recorded in Tennessee, you can see a bunch of trees in a tiny area are being shaken quite viciously, as if someone or something just wants to pluck it out. Clearly, it can't be any human being or the wind, as the rest of the trees are stationary, or any animal of nature is known to be in that forest. Shortly after that, the mystery tree shaker pucks off the tree, and the tree can be seen taken away. This raises the question, who could it be? Maybe it's the Bigfoot or something else. Whatever it is, I would definitely stay out of those woods for good. Chernobyl drone footage. The Chernobyl disaster is probably one of the most popular known disasters in history. If you have ever wondered what it looks like, well, here is a clip captured by a drone exploring the remains of the city. Although most of the infrastructure may be intact, the city is so contaminated with radiation that it's still uninhabitable for any life form, even after several decades. 15,000 people used to live here. Now, it's a ghost town. Drone footage from Oklahoma tornado. As horrible as these tornadoes can get, the drone's point of view makes it look quite peaceful. In 2019, a man named Brandon Clement took out his drone when he saw a tornado progressing towards Sulphur City in Oklahoma and chased it until it dissipated. Did he do it out of sheer curiosity? Well, not exactly, as it provided a deep insight into how a tornado forms, grows, and moves from place to place. Man-like figure. Well, this definitely doesn't look like a UFO. In this clip taken in Glasgow, shows a bizarre floating object which appeared to fly through the sky, leaving onlookers baffled. The footage was taken by a local resident who spotted the strange shape soaring over her flat in Glasgow, and she managed to quickly film the odd spectacle. Witnesses claimed that this mystery object was flying from the northwest of Glasgow towards the southwest until it got out of the line of sight and disappeared. STARLING murmuration. If you haven't heard of this, then just watch the clip and be amazed. A drone managed to capture some starlings in the middle of murmuration. It is when these birds move in huge groups as the sound from their wings produce as if they are dancing in patterns across the sky without colliding. The reason why they do this is still a mystery, but some theories suggest they do this to share notes on good feeding areas and make it hard for predatory birds to target one bird in the middle of a hypnotizing flock of thousands. Drone captures sheep herding in patterns. Sometimes, drones capture beautiful things we never tend to notice. There is something so satisfying about dozens of sheep herding in patterns. The clip captured by a drone shows the beautiful patterns created of the sheep as they graze all around. It's amazing how all the stragglers get pulled along, as if there was just some kind of gravitational center in the herd, or a huge sheep magnet. Maybe it's just that these bundles of joy don't like being left behind, or they heard a tale of the big bad wolf. Drone rescues dog. In 2022, a dog named Millie was stranded in a treacherous mudfalls in Hampshire, southern England. As the tide dangerously rose, the authorities had no way to get her back safely. The firefighters and coast guards attempted every creative option towards a rescue mission. Upon every effort of reaching her to have failed, the authorities employed a drone with a dangling sausage, and with a natural instinct, Millie was lured by its scent towards the safety. Later on, the dog was recovered back to her owner. Strange creature crossing. Fight or flight. Neither sounds like a good idea when strange creatures like these appear. A drone cruising near a busy freeway in the UK in 2007 captured footage of a weird-looking entity crossing the road. At first, it was thought to be a deer, but it looks nothing like any usual four-legged animal. It has 4 very long legs and looks to be narrow on the top. Hopefully, no one encounters this creature while driving on the road in the middle of the night. Angry ram takes down a drone. A battle of man versus nature, but this time played out with a drone helicopter and a very angry ram. A drone pilot looking to film for any sign of life found a ram that was cruising by the peaceful green forest. This ram munching on some leaves when he noticed the quadcopter drone get a little too close. He gave it a warning bump, but then a hard blow that took down the drone. But it doesn't end there. The drone pilot had the audacity to retrieve his device. The ram runs him off, just so he knows who's boss. If you asked me, I would have definitely left that animal alone. Russian reindeer circle. Looks pretty neat, ain't it? A drone captured footage in March 2021 above the village of Lovozero, Russia, showing hundreds of reindeer moving together in circular formation. These reindeer species live in the Murmansk region and are famous for their swirling cyclone dance. According to scientists, this dance is a form of protection. When faced with danger, herds of reindeer stampede in these spinning circles, making it nearly impossible for any predator to target a single animal. Most often, females and cubs can be seen concentrated in the center of the spiral. UFO swarm. It's one thing to spot a UFO in the air, and quite another to see a swarm of them. In the footage, though the location is unknown, we can see dozens of unknown flying objects only by dots of light moving in a formation in columns. With every aircraft monitored on the radar, they surely miss these, as we all know how critical it is for the skies to be clear for planes. What could those swarms of dots be? Maybe those aliens are secretly planning an adventure on our planet, or up to something mischievous. Large group of horses. These horses are definitely not preparing to go out onto the battlefield, although that's what it pretty much looks like. This incredible footage was taken in 2019, where hundreds of horses were captured running in circles, galloping on the grassland at Nadam Festival in northern China's Abag-Banner County, Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region. This is a traditional festival including Mongolian wrestling, horse racing, and archery, which are the three main games on display. Tigers capture a drone. Well, they certainly didn't use any anti-aerial weaponry, just their good old natural hunting instincts. This poor drone fell victim to the very subject it was filming, a group of Siberian tigers. This impressive footage was filmed at the Siberian Tiger Park in northeast China's Heilongjiang province. These big cats were curious enough to pursue the drone and snatched it out of the air as the drone got too close while recording those agile felines. These tigers have been listed as an endangered animal in China, as numbers have dropped significantly in recent decades due to illegal poaching, disturbances, and change of habitats. Making of an island. If you have never seen how a new island is made, well, now's your chance. Kavachi volcano is one of the most active underwater volcanoes known in the world. The result is formation of an island once the magma of the volcano cools down and moves towards the surface of the ocean. This fantastic clip shows Mother Nature in the process of making an island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean in the Solomon Islands. Crocodile snatches the drone. These crocs aren't inactive, as they are often perceived to be. They are often underestimated until they are not. An Australian news reporting channel was filming crocodiles in 2021 when suddenly one of the crocs had enough of their shenanigans and decided he's not having it. The crew was caught by surprise as the attack was very sudden. The crocodile opened up its strong jaws and clenched the drone in midair, taking down the drone. After 2 or 3 days, the drone washed up on the surface. Luckily, the drone and the footage were intact, and we got to see this amazing clip. Drone footage shows overpass wreckage. On May 4th, 2021, a drone captured footage of the wreckage resulting from a metro overpass collapse in Mexico City. Unfortunately, This incident took the life of 24 people. In order to inspect the structure, authorities used 2 large cranes to remove the wreckage of cars. The collapse happened at the Olivos station on Line 12 of the city's metro system. Dozens of people were injured and taken to hospital in addition to those killed. The mayor of the city, Claudia Sheinbaum, has started a massive investigation into the cause of the collapse, along with a declaration of mourning for 3 days. Shark feeds on dead dolphin. Now that's better than those animal jails we call zoos. In 2020, a drone pilot along the Southern Californian coast was able to capture a stunning moment of nature when a great white shark tore apart a bleeding but dead dolphin and munched it up. As brutal and shocking as it was, the clip gives us the realization of how balanced nature is. The sharks are the cleaners of the oceans, and it is only so rare to ever have a raw moment of nature documented. Shark feeding frenzy. Now that's another raw footage of several sharks ascertaining their dominance. A drone in Shark Bay, Australia, managed to capture this remarkable clip of a bunch of sharks feeding on a dead humpback whale. What makes this clip even more intense is that the color of the water started turning red with all the blood being spilled. Among the drone pilots are 2 small boats full with people who also witnessed the feeding frenzy. The sharks tore the big whale into pieces like it was nothing, and since the sharks were distracted, they didn't bother to circle around and mess with the people on those boats. Luckily, a drone was in the right place at the right time and managed to capture this whole scene. Huge flock of dolphins. Looks like the dolphins also have a version of their Olympics. More than 100 dolphins were spotted gliding through the waves off the California coast. A couple of local residents captured this stunning footage, where we can clearly see that a huge group of dolphins didn't just happen to be fooling around or having some kind of a frenzied attack. Maybe these creatures actually are having some kind of an intense competition. Because, why not? Hawk downs quadcopter. This drone pilot was clearly not authorized in that airspace. He decided to fly his quadcopter at the Magazine Beach Park, a place with a breathtaking view in Cambridge, Massachusetts, when a hawk wasn't too happy with the invasion of its airspace, or maybe took it as a competition. The result? Well, the hawk downed the quadcopter in no time. The juvenile red-tailed hawk came out victorious and unscathed, having defeated this new opponent. Whale beach visit. Maybe it got bored of the usual routine and decided to explore. Commonly, whales are only sighted in deep waters due to their massive sizes, or although sometimes they get washed up on the beach. The drone clips captured on Laguna Beach, California, shows a gray whale that made it quite close to the shore, but at a safe distance, surprising the residents. Upon getting mainstream attention, experts said that the creature was lost. The whale was seen inside Dana Point Harbor, continuing up the coast towards Alaska, where this footage was captured in front of the Montage Hotel near Aliso Beach in Laguna Beach. Alien body found. Finally, a drone that actually managed to find an alien. The whereabouts of the footage are unknown, but it looks quite legit. We can clearly see the body of an alien-looking creature lying in the snow, and it looks to be 2 to 3 meters tall. What could have happened? Did the alien die of cold or hunger? Now, there is a lot of debate on the internet about the authenticity of the video, but it looks real. Do tell us your thoughts in the comments. Drone captures millions of swarming bats. Nope, this isn't a huge flock of birds or insects, but bats. Drones captured footage of millions of these creatures swarming during the day. Usually, these creatures are only known to move and hunt for food in the dark. Then the question remains, why the sudden change of habit? Well, Karen Blejois, who is a bat researcher, explained the phenomenon was swarming, where the bats look for an ideal spot to hibernate or for mating. Raven attacks drone delivery. By now, it's pretty much clear that most animals won't tolerate drones running around. So if you're thinking about using drones for delivery, well, this airborne pirate would change your mind. A resident in Canberra, Australia, used a drone to deliver coffee, hoping to receive the delivery fast, until a raven intercepted the drone and the package was lost in transit. Ornithologists and birdwatchers stated that these ravens, wanting to protect their nests, tend to attack the drones. The fate of the drone and the package is unknown, but the message of the bird will surely convey loud and clear. Mama kangaroo attacks. No matter how small or fragile an animal is, you shouldn't deliberately or accidentally mess with their young. This footage, for instance, shows how a mama kangaroo chased and downed the buzzing drone that was filming her cute babies. She obviously felt the drone to be a threat and stepped forward to protect them from harm. It is unclear if the operator recovered the drone, but he should think twice before messing with another mama kangaroo. A video of an unidentified, abnormal-looking man was captured somewhere in Alabama that shocked the internet. The drone pilot managed to take a picture and even capture footage of this mysterious person. He looks strong, tall, and has weird, bendy legs. It seems as if he was trying to sneak past the street undetected, but upon sighting the drone, it suddenly vanished out of thin air, as seen in the clip. Could this be a werewolf or maybe an alien? Well, no one knows. This creature looked exactly like a man, but certainly doesn't seem like one to me. Paradise Aftermath drone footage. You've probably heard of the Paradise Fire in 2018. This footage, captured by a drone, covers the aftermath of the fire by air, now quantified as the worst in California history by several factors. The entire area looks as if it were a war zone, and the land area was so massive that it is not possible to fully capture the scope of the destruction in the town of Paradise. Just a few seconds into the clip creates nightmares for the people of California, as this disaster took the lives of 86 people and caused hundreds of millions in destruction. Shark stalks fisherman. Usually it's the other way around, but there is always a first time for everything. A few fishermen were out for some good old crab fishing when a great white shark appeared from nowhere, eagerly looking for the delicious crabs that they were catching. As you can see in the footage, the shark kept circling around the boat after getting the taste of their catch. At one point, the situation got tense as this sea beast started ramming the boat. With the shark only after their catch, they decided to cut the trap loose. And voila, it went for the crabs, leaving the fishermen alone. Well, that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching the video. And if you guys found it interesting, I would much appreciate it if you comment down below about the video and leave the thumbs up. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for getting updates related to our latest videos.